sur le bilan 2013. Bonsoir, Monsieur Fletcher. Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
So you have
Mr. Speaker and members of Council.
A question for Mr. Mayor.
I have a question for the Mayor. Mr. Mayor, at the last Agglomeration Council meeting, Mr. Copen gave us to understand that since allocated monies for natural spaces had not been spent by the previous administrations, no budget allocations would be needed by this one. And this curious position, at least to us, allowed the withdrawal of an essential $17 million from the budget on this file. Meanwhile, according to Montreal's last bilan, issued in 2013, 291.9 hectares are en voie d'être protégés. The vast majority of these hectares, inside and outside the eco-territories, do not include the essential 57 hectares at risk in Meadowbrook, and also a major island forest, the long-disputed Angel Woods, is a very important site that has no immediate prospect other than what your administration can provide. Sites extend across the island, of course. It's not just these two sites. Angel Woods is approximately 80 hectares. And just Meadowbrook and Angel Woods itself could probably be acquired within the $9.2 million that was recently earmarked for Plastic Canada's upgrade.
Mr. Fletcher, I will ask
Yes,
you.
I'll be getting to that very quickly now.
Please.
Just very quickly, the OCM report of January this year demonstrates once more the wish of the public to have these lands protected. Just as was expressed by 96% of the population of Montreal Island in an OCPM report in 2002. So if we add up all the hectares involved, what's in the bilan and what is not, we come to approximately 430 hectares, maybe a little more, maybe as much as 450 hectares. And my question is this: will your administration assure, in default of the monies, that these vital 429 hectares will be secured within the term of your current mandate?
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Mayor.
Respectfully, Mr. Fletcher, you've been mixing a lot of things in your preamble and all that. Let me talk about the budget and what it means and how do we manage. There was no project. We transferred certain sums, but you forget to mention that we made a major announcement that we will invest over $18 billion in 10 years. So instead of having just based on 3 years, it will be based on 10 years. So we find out the money. If there's some project, we will be there. Now, we have to think also, if we have money from PTE for computers and it lasts 4 years, how about a tree that lasts 30, 60, 70? So we are thinking all of that. So I'm not going to get involved in some specific. All I'm saying is this, is that we are clearly sensitive about milieu naturel, about having the proper environment for the quality of life of our citizens. And I don't know what happened in the past, but I know one thing: we are controlling our expense. We will reinvest, make sure that we will be able to provide, you know, what we have in mind, some of the project and sustainable development. We spoke about planting trees. We spoke about protecting some area. We will do so, but I don't think that it would be accurate to say, to mix the bilan of the way that we're spending money and our sensitivity or not for our own environment. So we will do so. We will have what it takes. We will work in an inclusive way through the ADLO, through the citizen, through the cities, to make sure that we are proud at every level of our city.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Fletcher, you have really a short
yes, just a very brief
question.
one.
Very short, please.
I did receive a call from the Mayor's office regarding an invitation I made to you to visit the Bois Franc Forest and Bois de Liesse Park. And there's been a request for further information. I'm not sure what that involves, but mid-May is the best, and I think your secretary said maybe the 25th of May, which is a little late. We're getting into mosquito season then. But we'd like you to come and see just what these places are, you know, what they represent. And mid-May would be the best time, and you'd receive a great welcome. We can get into the forest off Sunnybrook in Dollard des Ormeaux, and noontime would be about the best. And we'd suggested May 9th to 11th to your secretary, but she said, I think you're out of the country at that time. But from any time from today on, if I get a call, I'll be happy to take you out.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher. You're very kind.
Thank you very much,
and
Mr. Mayor.
My
Have a
wife
great-
is telling me the same thing. Listen, between May 9 to 17, I am outside of the country because I'm having some official visit in Lyon, Paris, and Brussels. We are changing the way that we should, you know, have some twin cities and work on collective transport and look through all the best practices. So if I'm not going at that time, it's not because I don't want, it's because, of course, there's 24 hours in a day and I will be outside. Let's find a way. We have to meet together. I'm more than delighted to meet your group, and you know, we'll find a date, and I'll see to my.
It would be a great honor for us, Mr. Mayor. Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much
much,
for that
Mr.
assurance.
Fletcher.
Thank you.
Merci,
Bye.
Mr. Flair. Good evening.